Hey everyone, welcome to the mat. We're coming up on day 60 here. Hope everyone's doing well. So yesterday I had posted a video on a runner's warm-up. Today I'm going to be posting a video on a runner's cool-down. So it's really great to do longer, sustained muscular stretches when your body is super warmed up. So try not to wait too long doing these stretches after your run. So you want to be warmed up, you want to still be a little sweaty and not after you've showered and had food and all that stuff. So while you're kind of rehydrating, I'd suggest also stretching at the same time. So come onto your mat, and we're not going to need any equipment today except for the mat. And you're going to start in your downward facing dog, bringing your hands onto the floor, reaching your hips up and back. And we're just going to actually stay here this time, getting into a really comfortable position. You can bend your knees if you'd like, and really send your sit bones up towards the ceiling so that you feel an elongation in your spine and a stretch into the backs of your legs. Releasing your head, slowing down your breath rate. And then slowly lower down to your knees. Stretch your left leg back, and ideally put it on the mat so that there's like a stickier surface that you can latch onto with your toes, and use your hands to push yourself back, feeling a nice stretch in your calf and your heel, maybe even the arch of your foot. Holding the sustained stretch and breathing. Now slowly shift your weight forward. Take that same left leg and put it in between your hands. Bring your right leg back a little bit, and then just start to shift your weight forward as you squeeze your right buttock, flex your left foot, and gently push it out to the side. You can choose if you'd like to rotate a little bit to the left. It's optional. We're moving super slow. And slowly bring your leg back. Shift your weight back. Walk back with your fingertips. You can tent them, keeping your spine really upright. You can either keep the back foot pointed or flexed. It's up to you. You're going to pull your right foot up towards your face, keeping a soft bend in the knee so that the spine can stay long. We're feeling a nice stretch through the back of the left leg. And breathe. And then slowly slide that left leg back a little bit and upright your torso so that you're in a 90-90 angle. And then bring your right arm up towards the ceiling. Reach it up with your arm. And squeeze your right buttocks. Go ahead and side bend over to your left side. So feeling a nice elongation and stretch all through the right side of your body here. And then start to come back up, Bend your right elbow, take the left hand and gently push that elbow down a little bit so that you feel like you can reach the right hand a little bit further down your back, and then gently push your head back into your hands or into your arms, bracing at your belly. You're still gently squeezing the right buttock. Good, and then letting it go, bringing your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Open up your chest as you reach your knuckles down towards the floor. An option to reach the arms slightly away from the back of your body. You're expanding and opening the collarbones, your pecs. Good, and then slowly lower your hands down. Step that left leg back into your downward facing dog again. And just staying here. You can bend at your knees, elongate your spine, send your sit bones up towards the ceiling, reach your heels down, feeling that length. Trying to make your exhales a little bit longer than your inhales to help cool you down, to decrease your heart rate. And then slowly lower down to your knees. This time stretch your right leg back, putting the toes down. And then you can adjust your hands wherever they feel comfortable so that you can push your hands into the floor and push your body away, stretching the right calf this time. Then slowly shift your weight forward. Bring that right foot forward and then inch your left knee back a little bit. Come to the outer edge of your right foot and take your right hand and gently push that knee out to the side, opening up the hips as you squeeze your left buttock. So pushing the floor away with your left hand, an option to rotate your body or stay in a neutral position. Slowly come back towards the center, heel toeing that foot in, and then walking your hands back as you flex that front foot. The right knee can be slightly bent. Your spine should feel long. You can come up onto your fingertips. So I'm feeling a nice stretch through the entire back side of my right leg, my hamstring, my calf. And slowly rock forward, placing that foot down and dragging it back a little bit more. So now your knees and hips are at a 90-degree angle. Squeezing your left buttock, reach your left arm up towards the sky, and then side bend to your right. Still squeezing a lot. So almost like push the hip a little forward and imagine like your thigh is coming up towards your belly. So it's going to feel like a deep stretch in the front of your hips. And slowly come back up, uprighting yourself. Bend that left elbow. Right hand grabs onto the left elbow, pushing it down slightly. And you can let your head sink back into your arms, all while maintaining that left glute active. Good, and then let it go. Interlace your fingers behind your back the other way that feels a little weird for your body. Reach your knuckles down to the floor and open the chest by reaching your knuckles down, and see how it feels to reach it away from the body. Opening up the chest, sending your breath to the front ribs. And then slowly let it go. Place your hands onto the floor. You can tent your fingers as you just make your way onto all fours, tucking the toes, sitting back onto the toes to stretch your arches and your toes out. As we do this, we're also going to stretch the arms, so bring the arms in front of you. Take your left elbow and cross it over your right. Bend at the elbows, and you can double loop your arms or just single loop your arms by bringing the backs of your palms together. And then you're going to push your elbows forward towards the front of your mat and gently lift them up to feel a nice opening and a stretch into your shoulder blades and in the middle of your spine, as well as your toes. So we're doing two things at once. And then slowly let it go, shake it out, come forward. Tap the toes just to release any discomfort. And once it feels okay, we're going to do it one more time. So tucking the toes, sitting back. This time, arms come up, right goes over the left, bend, and then double cross or single cross the arms. Push your elbows forward, and then bring them up. Noticing how it feels on this side. You're sending your breath to where you feel the stretch. So it should be into the back ribs, into the shoulder blades, into the armpit area. And then slowly let it go. Hands come down. Release the toes. And now go ahead and lay down on your back. And we're going to do a figure four stretch. So left ankle crosses over the right. Gently push that leg away with a couple of fingers, and then bring the right knee to your chest. Grab onto it by looping your hands and grabbing onto the back of the leg here. Keep your left foot flexed. You should feel a pretty deep stretch in your left hip. Should feel good. slowly lower the leg down, switching sides. Right ankle crosses over the left. First, push that knee away slightly just to help externally rotate the right hip. And then bring the left knee towards you, grabbing onto it. Keep that right foot flexed. Once you start to feel like your body is loosening up and you want to go a little bit deeper, instead of pulling that knee further to your chest, see how it feels to flatten or elongate your back on the floor instead. By now, your heart rate, breath rate should be a little lower. And then slowly let it go. Uncross the leg, and then just shake side to side to release anything. Now slowly bring your knees to your chest, give them a hug. You can either rock side to side to release any pressure on your back, or if it just feels good to stay still, you can stay still. And if you're rocking, come to a still point here, and now start to just rotate your head left to right. Letting go of your jaw, maybe opening and closing the jaw. Closing your eyes. And then releasing your legs down, stretching them out straight, reaching your arms over your head, reach your toes or your heels in either direction and reach with your fingers away from you so that you feel a nice length throughout the entire body. You can point and flex your feet if you like, and then just let it go. Bring your hands down. And you're going to start to roll over onto your side, staying there for a moment. And then slowly press yourself up into a seated position. And by all means, if you feel like you want to stay in your Shavasana pose, or your corpse pose, for some time, please do so. We're going to end with just a little bit of mindful breath. So closing your eyes, finding your sit bones, growing your spine nice and tall, just noticing how you feel after your run and after your stretch. Body should be fully cooled down. Heart rate should feel normal. Breath rate should feel normal. And hopefully your body feels a little bit more limber than right after your run. Just noticing your breath. Taking one more round of inhale and exhale. Take your hands to the center of your chest. Bow your head down towards your body. Namaste. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that was helpful for you to have a little bit of instruction post-run. and I wish you happy future runs. Thanks. Bye.